Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone. It says we're live. We're live. What's happening, S? Leah Jet, what is going on? Nick the Dick, what's this? Waiting on 3 waivers to go. Getting to the military, that is. Nice. Then we got DMC Productions. Yo, MTV Raps. Wait, that's the other channel. Detroit Strips Ahoy, matey. Now pass the Mulberry Madness tip. Wait for Strip Stream. What's this? Just making dual extended 5 mushroom tincture and drip acclimating shrimp. Oh, it's 5 o'clock. I am not late. I was seconds late. How are you doing? Rody, that is. Yep, or triple. I just got done doing some piping for the greenhouse. I wonder what type of fluid to use for my fish tank pump. Probably some type of silicone, but I'm not sure. Next is a water system for the fish. Fish tank pump. What kind of pump? I don't understand. An air pump? And welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? I think I have towels behind me. Yes, I do. I have one. I have two towels. What's going on? How's it come through on that side, Nick? Hey, B, long time no see. I hope you and the family are well. Yes. All is well. I hope you are well too, Leah. Yeah, it's I've been Muppets 929. Welcome. I've been kind of sounds good, looks good. Cool. I've been oh yeah, let me do this. I've been working, doing my side stuff, so I've been kind of busy. And I've been hopping in, saying hi on streams and stuff when I can. So it's just, going to work. I mean, I'm not even going in super early, but going in and I get home and it's just, I had to catch up on everything, do this, do that, and it's just when I'm done, I'm just like, yeah, I'm not streaming. So how is everyone doing? Yes, we missed your email, Gmail. We hit Mike Green. I have to take care of some things, but I thought I'd stop by to say congrats, sir, on 600. Yeah. Thank you, Mike. I think, Tim, what's up, Dan Slee? Yeah, I think I hit the 600. Thank you, sir. What was it, yesterday? Or no, it was the day before. And, 602. Well, then I was like, well, I surely don't want to go on there and say I hit 600 and then for some reason one falls off and I'm at, one less. And I'm like, no. So I was like, all right, I'll wait. Then it went to 601. And I was like, all right, something's wrong. This got to be a joke. And then today it went 602 because I was going to live stream yesterday, but I was like, nah. And then Chubbs Aquatics was on last night and they were talking to him about giving something free away. They said, when are you going to give something free away? He said, when I hit 500, I'll give something free away. And I said, oh, this is my chance to do it. I said, I'm at 602. I'm going to give something free away tomorrow. So here we are. The fish box. What's happening? Thank you. But yeah, it's super cool. Because I mean, what was it? Probably about maybe a week ago, Pumpkin King came on here and shared my. He sent it to me on Facebook. I think it was Facebook. Yeah, but it was or YouTube when I built this wall right here. When I finished it and I first put it on YouTube, it was like the video was like a year old, like a week ago. So he's like, "Man, it's already been a year." So I wanted to go on then, but I was like, you gotta wait for that right moment. I wanted to put a few things together. So yes, super, super excited. It's 600's not 1,000, but we're more than half the way there. So we done got to the top of the hill. So it's not, you can never look at anything as just now we can coast down the hill, but it's I still have to earn everyone's subscriptions and everyone's attention. I can't have like crap videos. Not that I haven't had crap videos, but I don't want to have crap videos to where, you guys think like I'm falling off or something. And I mean, to be honest, I'm already in the midst of putting videos together. Now it's I'm trying to do something different here because it's all 8 of mine. I'm just fighting words. This got my bank account from my small business over the weekend. I just need to promote it. A small business, and you're going into the army, picking up tacos. Be home in a bit. All right, buddy. Extra sour cream. Wow, the reminder failed me. I got purple today. But what I'm going to do is and it's not like it's super hard, but I'm going to think it over. I'm almost there. I got ready to do videos now, but what it is I want to do is I want to do things differently. I want to, I don't want to video shrimp all the time and just say, "Hey, look, here's some shrimp eating." Even though I like them, everybody likes them. I'm not saying I'm going to stop those, but the thing is I want to do more. Everybody deserves more. And I would have to say everyone in here, everyone that subscribed to the channel, not 602 or what have you, and everyone else that isn't subscribed to the channel. Let's just say most of everyone that comes on has an idea of, shrimp. We like to see shrimp do certain things, understandable, but we also want to learn stuff, right? I want to learn stuff. So I think, what my idea was is I'm going to start doing my videos, but my videos aren't going to be, I'm still going to do this, but I think I'm going to add one a week now. But what I want to do is, start. Oh, there it is. What happened? All I did was stand up. Are we still going? 9:50, 51. All right, yes. So what I want to do is I want to start to explain now, like about shrimp, body parts, um, shapes. Oh, did the Fancy Red Tigers have babies? Or not Fancy Red Tigers, my Red Galaxy fish bones. Woo! I did that, all that culling, and got all the pintos out. Remember, I had like 50 of them. And yeah, there's babies in there. All right, hold on. I gotta put some powder in there. Put my specialty powder up in there. I really want a mono shrimp, but I have an angelfish, so don't think it will work. What do you say to that? If your tank is planted, now I'm not saying this so you'll buy them off me or anyone else. If you have a place to get them, let's say you got a fish store by you, a mom and pop store by you that has them, which it's kind of hard. I mean, I have them, but I would probably try it because, well, a mono shrimp are cheap. I'm not saying, if they get killed, no big deal, but they're tough. A mono shrimp are mean. And if you get the real big ones, like the ones I have now aren't, I mean, they're not small, but some of them are small, like Neocaridina size, but some are like double. The ones I had some that were massive, but the newer ones I got in are smaller. Because I do import the Amanos. I had to. I can't breed them. I don't breed Amanos, so I import those. But Amanos are really, really tough. If it's planted and it's got a lot of hiding room, like a lot of plants in there, it's heavily planted, I think you'd do all right. Like I said, I'm not saying that because I want you to order them from me. I don't even know where you live. All I'm saying is with how aggressive they are. I mean, literally, I can sit one on the ground and it'll travel. It'll put on its Nikes and walk all the way across the carpet. It don't have a problem with it. Now, I can't say that large angelfish won't try to possibly eat it, but it won't do it easy. I'll tell you that right now. But it's up to you. I mean, it wouldn't be. I need more plants for cover. Yeah, if you get a lot of plants for cover, I think you'll be able to do it. I think you'll enjoy it too. But then you can get, larger shrimp if you want to. Oh yeah, I got to put some powder back there. Sorry, hold on. I got to take this out of here. I don't think it's close enough to the light. All right, that should be good for now. I got other tanks. I got to feed them all, but some just had babies. It's really crazy. It's I haven't gotten a chance to feed them today. I had a lot of running around to do. I had to go get some more tools and this and that. So everybody that's been seeing me in their streams and stuff, I've been installing glass shower doors over by U of M. I'm like literally walking distance from the big house. So it's just installing these doors. I'm snapping a bunch of tips and stuff. So anyways, the angels will eat the shrimp if they get hungry. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But if they have places to hide, you might be able to get away with it. You know what you could start with, and what me and my wife did for a long time when we had our 50 breeders upstairs, and I had angelfish in them, but they weren't the ones that ate them. It was the other ones. But I used to put ghost shrimp. We used to get ghost shrimp from the store because they're $0.25 a piece. We put ghost shrimp in there, and see how long they would last. We didn't put them in there to get eaten. We hoped they'd get. That they'd live, but her tank they lived a lot longer in her tank because her fish weren't as big as mine at the time, but yeah, U of M is in Ann Arbor. Yeah, it's University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. Yep. The big house is the football field with the big, huge blue M on the front of it. Yep. But yeah, that's. I was gonna upload. I made a little video today at work. I was gonna upload it, but it's a guy that his company. They're not union, but his company needed, or they bid this job installing all the glass shower doors. There's 56 bathrooms, showers on each floor. But there's bathtubs and all that in there too, but I don't put anything on the bathtubs. So there's 4 floors. I only have to do 4, 3, and 2. 1, there's no floors. 2, there's a big pool, so hopefully there's less rooms. But so that's what I've been doing. That's why I haven't been on here so much. Like I said, I've still been watching videos, watching stuff in the morning all the time, trying to catch people's videos and stuff, and participate, even stream or go on their channel while I'm at work and stuff too. But anyways, enough of that. But back to what I want to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing videos, but I'm going to start making them. I don't know if you'd say more educational, interesting, or I should say, I'm going to try to add some flavor. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a little Cajun spice, a little salt, little all that good stuff. That's a big job. Awesome. And you don't need to explain. Just glad to see you when we get to. Yeah. Well, I'm not like explaining, but I'm kind of like, I don't know, more or less. You know what it actually is? I'm more or less excited that I actually get to tell you guys and gals that I'm working. Meaning, Dobo! Meaning, I went from almost a broken neck in 3 places to now I'm working again and, able to, provide for my family. So, it's a really good feeling. It's nice to be able to go to work and, even it's not 8 hours a day. I don't know. I do maybe 6 and I come home, but, it's really nice to get back in the field and, be talking to people and, just seeing that like my speed is there, my reflexes are good. My strength is really good because I'm picking up full sheets of glass and flipping them over, and setting them and then picking them up, putting them in. So it's more of a happiness thing than, an explanation. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of, that it's an excitement story, I guess. So, but the shrimp thing, that's what I want to do. I want to, start explaining. I mean, we all know they come from streams and they could, more Asian places than anywhere else, here, there, blah, blah, blah. We know a lot of that. I'm not going to get into the breeding part of it right now until I learn more of that. It's kind of, there's basics, so we can get into a little basics, but then you get into, the Dan Slee mode, where it's, he's on this level, and then after him, you get on that even higher level. I mean, it's going to take me a long time to get there, but like I said, for the most part, people that come on, the subscribers that come on this channel have an idea and already have read the story, like let's say the first 25 pages of the book about shrimp. So what I'm going to do is now start going further into those pages. And even for people that haven't been on the channel or don't know that much, now I'm not going to be just like, doing what I've been doing. It's, hopefully I can do, some editing, some video stuff, or just film it through. But I'd like maybe to take pictures and film and, not take pictures, but get a picture, use something, do something, but make it more educational on that level. So, there's more in my grab bag than just a feeding video or sitting here talking all day. It's I love sitting here talking. That's why I said I'll add a video during the week because I love talking to everybody. Michelle Kinsey, hey. So you're adding a bit of real sugar and stirring up the Kool-Aid. Way to go, bro. Break it down those walls. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, it's that's what it is. It's I've been thinking about it a lot at work, and it's I'm not a huge religious person. I mean, I was brought up Catholic, but it's like I look at this and I go, where there's more. There's more than me just coming on here and talking and showing videos of the shrimp. There's more. There's more to my path on this. There's more education, more insight, more ideas, more visual that I can bring to this or try to bring to this than the basics. I've watched, hundreds of videos, and, when you watch videos, you get ideas. I don't want to do stuff like that. I don't want to do stuff like that. But if I take some of my stuff, shake it up in the bag, bam, come out with it. Now it's a more polished piece of jewelry. I know Dan's the whip too. I wanted 5 soft and 5 hard tacos with extra sour cream. Only got 8. Gosh, that's why you're so skinny. Because you eat for 1. You should be eating for 2. That's what I do. Or eat for 3. Or however many's in the bag. But I took a step back from the hobby in general and just focused on the few tanks that I have. See, that's the thing. That's kind of... I'm not saying take a step back, but the step back is going to be just from what's the word I want to use? Just repetitive videos. Like I said, with me doing this, so you guys watch it, I should be doing a lot of homework. I should be doing way big time homework. Bringing better information, because I can bring way better information. I know I can. I've been reading up on it lately, kind of sharpening my skills and stuff. And but it just needs to be brought at a better, at a higher level. Talking about lights and tanks and substrates and mosses and plants and wood and rocks and sand and sponge filters and air pumps and air tubing and computers and you name it. I mean, you could cover all that, but after 3 years of covering all that, there's got to be more. It's like when you get to the middle of a book or something or end of a chapter, you're like, all right, I hope this is where it starts to take off. See, I want to become that book, that interesting book now. And hitting 600 subscribers kind of, is it, enticing this thought process from just doing the norm to wanting to go take it to another level, so people got mad when I did, but you get what I mean. So I had to focus more on me and my life to sharpen the knives up. Yeah, well, yeah. That's the whole thing. Is and another thing is I'd rather come on here and just talk than come on here and not have anything to talk about. When it comes to the shrimp, if I need to come on here and we just talk about a stressful day and what's going, how much gas is now and who the next top baseball player is, that's fine, but I don't know. I just feel like a broken record if I come on here and I just talk about the same thing and I sit here and go, this is just dumb. I don't want to say the same things over and over. So I'm taking it upon myself, which I should. I mean, that's the whole reason that I'm doing this, is for me to bring information to everyone that subscribes to the channel. And even if you don't subscribe, but bring information to make it interesting. And I feel that I'm not doing that. So I have to step it up. I gotta step it up, but that's coming up. That'll be really soon. That's not going to be in the future. I'm not like saying, hey, that's something I've been thinking of. I already been, I'm at work. I don't take lunch. I don't take breaks when I work. I just work. But sometimes I'll get an idea and I'll just punch it up really quick. And, I'll like look something up to see if it goes in depth or actually if I can get information. Then I'm like, I'm wondering if I should try to get books instead of, is there not enough information about shrimps on Google? Do I have to find books, to get it out of there? Do I need to speak to someone like where the shrimp come from and see if there's more literature that I can pick up and get from there? Because just because Google, exists doesn't mean that it's got all the information on it, so can't really beat books. But I don't know of any books on shrimp in Michigan compared to books on shrimp maybe in Taiwan. I might get lucky or get something like that. What does Leah say? I just learned about Caridina. pH 6.8 isn't good enough. 6.0 ain't good enough. Plant tomatoes. Nick's plant tomatoes. Are they big Bufords or beef steaks? Those are my favorite. Beef steaks. Apparently in Asia they keep them much lower. 5.3, 5.5. Yeah, well, here's the thing: is a lot of stuff that and this is what I was saying a long time ago. It's kind of like guppies. It's they breed guppies. They put guppies, they breed guppies, then they sell guppies. You import them, they get them to the pet store, and they start to die. And they die in the store, or you get it and go home and they die, and you're like, what the hell? Well, Robbie at Blue Crown told me, because I talked to him about it, because my buddy's store has the issue all the time, and I just asked him if he knew anything about it. And he said, yeah, a lot of the places like in Taiwan and stuff, places that breed them, the water is expensive for, drinking water. It's expensive. So they use like salt water and, they mix it so they don't have to use so much drinking water or plain water, whatever you want to call it. But I guess it's more expensive, so it's easier to raise the guppies up in salt water, or a diluted salt water. So that's why when they're shipped and they get them, and they're put right into regular, tap water and fish tanks. Even if it's an old tank, they still end up dying. They get sick and end up dying because they just, they were raised in water that's way different than what they were put in to be sold. So that's why a lot of people don't have success with imported guppies, stores, that buy them. And same thing with the feeder fish. I guess the trick to the feeder fish is freezing cold water. My buddy's feeder fish and his rosies, he's got, I don't know if they're 180 gallon tanks. They're not as long as they are tall. And he has thousands in there. And he has his water just banging in there. I'm like, what are you doing? He said that's where all the other stores, they just don't understand. They have to be in ice cold water. Not like freezing, but it's got to be really cold water. Warm water is what kills them, I guess. And he has so many in there, and he gets them delivered, puts them in there, and the amount that die is very, very few. So, but that's the thing. I don't mean, hey, tater salad, what's going on? But I don't mean to get off kilter here. Hey, it's my favorite tater. Yep, that's my favorite tater. But yeah, the 5.355. If you actually look, I watched because see, my question was for a while there is how thick does your substrate have to be? Now I only use Fluval and then I use the other stuff. But my what is it? I'm at 6 to 6.2 using that stuff. My water is real. When I test it, it's really, really light. So it does good. But that's when I had asked myself and go, well, if I put 2 inches of it in there, will it take it down any deeper? Or any lower? Will it make the numbers go lower? And I didn't think that it would. So that's why I run a thin substrate. But I always thought that there's got to be more to the substrate than the substrate that they sell in the store. There's got to be something that gets it way down like that. And it just seems hard to, I don't know. It just seems hard to believe that you can put just, there's only certain substrates that get it down. There's got to be something in that substrate that gets it down that low. And it's got to be something that you could just add to your substrate already that you have, I would think anyways. But I've said that from the beginning that the shrimps from the breeders has to be way different. And just like I've said before that, and look, I don't blame nobody. I don't. But, if there's some magical number and no one's saying the magical number and they just give out numbers and put it all over Google and this and that, so you punch it up, everyone's getting the same numbers. Okay, fine. Does somebody really have to give the magical number? Why? If they're the one that found their magical number, it'd be nice. It really would, but, it's kind of like giving the ingredients out to food you make. Now everybody else can go make it. It's up to us, I guess, as shrimp keepers and breeders to figure it out ourselves. Because, look, I go all the way up and now I come all the way back down and, I just don't own a substrate that can get me that low. The only thing I'd have to do is start running pure RO and just put less minerals in it. I mean, that's the only way that I could get to those numbers is just run a pure RO, cleaner water. Don't put as much, minerals in it. Just keep it down. But the pH, yeah, I mean, even with pH, there's no way. I mean, if even if you went chemical, the chemical would wear off. So you could put pH down in there, but it's only going to last so long, and then it's gonna creep right back up. Most stuff nowadays is hybrid, low pH, kind of a relic of Taiwan bees being so sensitive initially. Yeah, and I think that's the thing is that's what gets bred out of them over time when they come over here. Because, even with stuff that I get, people say, oh, like the Dragon Blood Blues. Holy hell, I've had those things for, I don't know, 8 months, 6 months, 8 months. I don't know. And I'm on the second batch of babies now. So, and they're all living, they're all doing really good. But I don't know if it was finding that special number or if it was, I didn't see that. Or if it was actually, just giving them time to do it. Thank you so much, Tater Salad. You didn't have to do that, but thank you so much. It's so very appreciated. You are appreciated. I'm sorry, but I don't have anything set up over here. My phone started going off, and I was wondering what it was. Thank you, Leah, for letting me know. I don't have anything set up over here on StreamYard. So thank you so much, Tater Salad. Just you showing up to the channel is really good because I really appreciate you being here because I know the time difference is so jacked up. The 6 hours between us and you. So I really appreciate it, and I respect you for everything that you do and who you are. So thank you so much. That's how you get shrimps to breed. How do you get shrimps to breed, Nick? Feed them tomatoes. Oh, yeah. Okay, there it is. Sorry. Yeah, I have to set something up on that. Yeah, I got to get some. I'm so sorry. I have to work on this later. But so see, now I just lost what I was saying. But anyways, that's what it comes down to. In the long run, is just taking this up another notch. And another thing. Here's another thing I've been wanting to talk to you guys about. That's kind of scary. Is I have a lot of tanks, and school's almost out. But the thing is I can't ask nobody to take care of my tanks. Once I go back to work and I'm working full time and everything. So I'm hoping with what, if it's just 8 hours a day that I can still take care of all the tanks. Cause I was like, man, wonder if I'd have to go down some, but I think my main thing would be just feed powder foods more than any other foods. And just cruise along with the water changes. because who was it? I just watched somebody who said that they didn't do any water changes. They only did top offs through the whole Corona thing. And there's shrimp bread. It's a big name person. I can't remember who it was. If I was there, I'd help you. Yeah, it's here's the thing is, when I got injured and stuff, when I was home, it wasn't hard. It gave me something to do. It kept my spirits up. It was a job. It became a job, that was a lot of fun. And it's still tons of fun. I just don't want to get to a position where, which I don't think I'll have an issue with it to where I can't keep up, because I'll only not be able to keep up if I'm overfeeding. So my wife knows how to come down and feed, and she likes going, and she has a gentler touch than me. She'll put in just a little itty bitty bit to where my little itty bitty bit ends up being a little more, so she could do that, but it's just like, I don't know. I take care of the tanks. I mean, I don't care if anybody else does, but it just, it's easier for me. And then I got the cichlid tank over there, and then I got the gulper tank over there, Mr. Gulper. Still haven't come up with a name for him yet. He's doing incredible. Hopefully get another one here in a minute. They have been run out. No one has them. And my buddy said that he thinks that the place that he orders them from got some more. So, I mean, I haven't tried contacting Predator something, Predator Fish or something. I think they're in Florida or something. Or, yeah, Florida. Whatever their name is. I called them. They didn't have any. Yeah, the gulper. I put a 20 feeder fish in there. I don't know, a week and a half ago or so. He's down to 5, I think. I'm feeding. I have the frozen tilapia. He likes that a lot. I cut a big fat chunk off and I'll drop it to the bottom. And within a minute or so, he goes over there and nails it. But I asked my buddy at the store, I said, should I mix it up or what do I do? He's like, well, let him eat all the feeders first, and then once he eats those, then give him tilapia, for a little while, and then go back to feeders. But I have feeders being quarantined. They've probably been in quarantine for 3 weeks now. So it's I want to quarantine everything before I feed it to him anyways. But that predatory friends, I think that's what it's called. Is it predatory? No, I don't know. It's a place in Florida. I have to look it up. I don't have my phone here. Where the hell is my phone? I don't know. But it's anyways, Don Cervantes. Hey, welcome, Don. Wait, Dobo says in one of my Neo tanks, I haven't changed the water in 2 months and the nitrates read 0.1. Can't even grow duckweed. Well, I guess you got to be happy about that. They say that a lot of flow kills duckweed too, and I have to agree because when I turned up my air, most of my duckweed died. I have some tanks that it's still holding on. Like this is the only one right here. 1, 2, 3. I have 3. Out of all these that it holds on pretty strong. But the other ones, I mean, if I scoop it out, it doesn't come back as fast as it would if the water was had less of churn. Because these dual sponge filters really, really, really kick out a lot. So I'm really, really happy. But I want to grow duckweed. Yeah. Thank you, Don. Thank you. Yeah, 600 was a big milestone here. Big milestone. I mean, it wasn't that I didn't think we'd get there. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, 600 people is a lot of people. I mean, that's why I look at, I I'm a big avid fisherman. And I look at the fishing channels. I watch the YouTube fishing guys, and I mean, they have, 100,000 subscribers. I'm like, how? I don't know how. But yeah, it's crazy. I'm good at killing duckweed. Yeah. I would say to probably grow duckweed, the best way to grow duckweed is don't do water changes as much, and slow flow, low and slow, because that's what I use to try to control it, is more because they say when the top gets wet, it kills it. So you could probably go around with a spray bottle and spray the top of it to help drown it and kill it. But yeah, probably less water changes. I don't want to really say overfeeding, but less water changes and very slow flow will help the duckweed. Yeah, there's times when the duckweed always grows on the tanks where like the dual sponge filter starts to get clogged up or something, and it's barely coming out, and the duckweed's full. But it'll actually come out. It'll get big on a tank. Excuse me, that has fast flow, but not as much. But I think it's the water changes that do it more. Because if you notice, people with fish tanks, you don't have to do water changes as much with fish tanks, because fish aren't as sensitive, and most of the time, if you don't overfeed a fish tank, it's very rare that food actually hits the bottom before those fish get to it. And if it does, those fish will pick through all the substrate in the world to get to that piece of food as it's falling through the substrate. So, fish keep a tank pretty darn clean. But if you notice, people that have a tank that's packed across the top, they do little to no water changes. Because they're allowing the plants and floating plants and whatever they have to clean the water themselves. So that's what about does it all. Waterboarding duckweed. I will enjoy this. Yeah. So I mean, I don't think you need the towel, but you could use it. I don't know. I think Bush would be all right with it. I have a question. Some of my older red cherries have been looking kind of sickly for the last 3 months. Bluish coloration, less opaque shell. I mean, you could be going where? Okay. You could be going where I think you're going with that. I mean, it could be an age thing. How are what does it say? Some of my older red cherries. It could be age. I don't think it would be a bacterial issue if you just have a few that aren't feeling good. And the loss of color. They're not getting like a milky color, are they? Like the bacteria? Because the milky color is a bacterial issue. I've used the Marissa 2 on the milky color, and it takes it away. They live. So, yeah, if you want to slow the amount of water changes, definitely you need floaters, filtered water. Right. And the floaters that's why it'll grow so fast and do so well, because you're giving them the job. You like fire everyone in the tank and you tell the plants, look, it's your job now. If anything dies in this tank, it's your fault. So that's where the red root floaters and all that stuff, they do really good and take off and get really thick. I mean, look at LRB shit. He doesn't use no filters. He does water changes, I'm sure. But, I mean, look, there's tanks where he says, I haven't done a water change in that in, 2 months, 3 months. And some of his tanks are really, really covered. So that's what I would do if If you're really looking to grow, I would slow the flow to get the grow. Slow the flow, yeah, and less water changes, and whatever you do for a water change, probably do half of that. So I only had one death in those months. At first, I thought it was because I took the heater out, but since the weather has gotten warmer, nothing has changed. Yeah, no, the heater won't do anything. I mean, unless they're super sensitive because they're old. So that's the only bad thing about shrimp. It's not like they get rusty, or a wheel falls off when they get really old, or they start to use a crutch, or they turn a certain color. So, I mean, does anyone really know which shrimp was the first shrimp, or which 10 shrimp were the first 10 shrimp in their tank? No. And you would hope that the ones that die off, over the years are the ones that, hey, I started off with 10. I just lost 2. Well, if they're all around the same age, then, they're all lasting a year, year and a half. So they're starting to fall off, and then you see 4 or 5 deaths and then it stops, and you hope that it's, that it's age. Now, with the opaqueness going away, with the coloration going away, and the blue, I don't know if it's more cloudiness than it is blue, but I would probably, I don't know, without seeing them, I don't know. I don't want to say that they're too old, but I mean, if they're too old because they're really big, they'll be really, really big. I mean, they'll be maxed out, like too tired to molt. They're just too tired for anything anymore. If it's only 3, then let's blame it on age right now. Let's blame it on age right now. But if you start to see more, like in a week, if you count 6, then it's something else that could be more serious, like a bacterial infection. So, do you get mineralite clay or bentonite clay powder? Also, vitamin C drops. Occasionally, and some fresh veggies for C. I do clay powder with each water change and sometimes between water change. Yeah. I don't. The only thing I give is my the stuff that I sell. Where is it at? Hold on. Oh, here. I do an immune booster for my Caridina. So on water changes, I put 1 drop. See, this is a lot. This is 100 milliliters for $15. You put 1 drop per 10 gallons. It's supposed to be 1 drop per 15. But it's supposed to make the shrimp, stronger. Hold on. Let me see. I got glasses. I can tell you what it does, but I'd rather read you because I have the live bacteria. I mean, they kind of smell the same, but it smells like beer. But this was told to me that this was actually used for fish at first, and then they realized how good it was for shrimp. But it says weekly maintenance, 1 milliliter treats up to 26 gallons. That's good for 12 months after opening. Ingredients: water, amino acid mix, amino acid, composition. Aspartame, glutamic acid, serine, whatever that is, histidine, glycine. I don't know what all this stuff is. I just sound like somebody that's kind of smart. But anyways. You're supposed to use this on water changes. It's supposed to help with any, like you're saying, with the shrimp that don't feel good, cloudy, loss of color. This is supposed to, help with everything. I use it. I swore by it when I first started using it because, okay, Nick, see you later, buddy. Thank you. Full showing up. I'm not going to be on here too much longer anyways. I got a whole bunch of stuff to do. So, but I started using this and a live bacteria, and I noticed my shrimp started breeding more. So in my Neo tanks, though, I used the Fritzheim 7. I used that live bacteria, and in the Caridina tanks, I actually, on a couple of them, I started using the Fritzheim 7 too, because the live bacteria that I have is, I don't know. It said to put, a milliliter in for every water change that you do to help, add more beneficial bacteria, to build up good goodies in there for them. But I put this in there and I'm like, wait a minute. Well, the Fritzheim, it's expensive, but let me see if it does the same thing. And then that way I could save the other stuff for like doing new tanks or anything like that. So I'm actually using the Fritzheim on the Caridina tanks as well to see how much better that does. Yo, Crownwood, welcome. But adding anything, and the funny thing is the powder food I have, I just filled it back up, but the first jar I had, it had all that clay in it from, buddy of mine, my buddy that owns the store, he's got a big bag of the clay he wants to give me. But it had Mark Shrimp Tank's clay in it. So, and I feed the powder almost every day. So I was feeding them that clay. I mean, the powder, and it's got clay. It's got Bacter AE. It's got tons of stuff in it. I'll put, 5 or 6 different things in it, feed it to them all the time. And so they actually get Bacter AE every day, but it's, the amount is so minute. But they love it. They go crazy when I put it in there. They go, all over the place to get it. And Sulawesi shrimp love it a lot too. All right. Well, 59 minutes. How about we give something away? That went off back there because I gotta get a couple things done. I gotta get my tools, some more tool stuff together for tomorrow. I have to carry 25 glass doors, shower doors, the whole door. I can't see shit. And my glasses are crooked. So the door itself, the big, huge glass door, I gotta carry. They don't have 25 of them up on the 3rd floor, so I gotta get them up there somehow for one. And then I have to start installing them. So I don't even know how long it'll take me just as one person to get, these glass doors. I don't know, probably weigh, maybe 150 pounds a piece. And I have to carry them up 3 floors. So, but they said for the first time tomorrow, the elevator will be on. So maybe I'll be able to put them on a dolly, put a couple on a dolly them over there. But then that means I'll have to take my dolly tomorrow. So I'll take my tools, my dolly, so I got to load my car up, all this stuff. I have thousands of baby shrimp right now. Thousands of baby shrimp are incredible. Thousands of baby shrimp are better than hundreds. And I like hundreds, but thousands are really sweet. SC Catahoulous, welcome. How are you? Yeah, tell us your secrets, Mr. Cromwood. Swampy Acres Homestead. Hi, all. Hello. How are you, Swampy? You so swampy. 25, dang, watch your back. Watch your back. What? What is it? $25, what is it? Likes, Tater salad? This doesn't tell me much of anything. What is this? View on YouTube. Yeah, let's try that. Boo boo boo. 19. All right, we'll run 20. Oh, see, okay. 19. What am I doing? All right, we'll run 2. Shut that off. Sorry about that. Fantastic. Yeah, I have just feeding schedule from Glass Garden and Detroit talking about what he helped a lot to actually. Well, thank you. I'm glad it helped. Yeah, it all comes down to how much you can control this. It's I don't know. It's kind of like petting a cute puppy. It's hard to not pet a cute puppy. I don't know. I don't find myself like overfeeding my dogs and going, "Oh, you're so cute. Here's some more." I gotta make sure that you're gonna be full. No. But I don't know what it is about fish or shrimp. I don't overfeed my fish either. But there's something about the shrimp. It's I don't know. It's I guess it's the size. It's the size of the shrimp and knowing how much that shrimp will eat or how much the shrimp will travel to, find food. I don't know. They look crooked on here, but they're not. So that's why I'm trying out the 5-gallon tanks right here because, I was wondering if you have, let's say you have, let's say you start out with 10 shrimp and you put them in a 10-gallon tank. They say, well, the street hype is, you should minimum have about 10 shrimp. Yeah. But I think if I could do it over, I mean, I even think about it right now. About getting rid of all these tanks or putting a divider through the center of them. Because I'm wondering all the time if I started out with 5-gallon tanks, then the shrimp are closer together, and the interactions are there. In a 10-gallon tank, you start out with 10 of them, I've even started out with 6 because, some shrimp are expensive. So, they could be far away from each other for quite a while, and then one's going this way, one's going this way. They don't even see each other. Around they go and blah, 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 But in a 5-gallon tank, like these green Rillies that have not bred true, I'm getting a lot of weird stuff out of them. But they're breeding a lot. I mean, it's constantly. It's back to back to back to back to back. I have to go in here now, probably in the next week or so, and start culling out, because there's like red, there's orange Rillies, there's red Rillies, and then there's green. But it looks like they're solid green, but it looks like they're a very nice green. But the thing is you can't really mix them with anything. I can't put them down in my my green jade tank, because those greens are a whole different green, because those greens were created with the blue sapphire. So if I do like call the green out of here, if it's like some really incredible well, I'm just trying to think of the type of green. It would be like some Batman and Robin goo green, then it'd be something that I'd think of keeping. Hey, Fish Tropic. Detroit green, Christmas green. Yeah. What's up, cool fish people, bottom dwellers? What's going on? Don't want to mix from different greens because you'll get wild types. Yeah, but it's but that's what I mean. It's this green is a certain color green. Like, I've seen different greens, but they don't have the blue in it. And you don't want to put those in with shrimp that have the green with the blue in it. You kind of kill off each color. So. Oh, no, not the green. Well, I don't want to say they're easy. Green jade will breed, okay? God, I got to put these back on. Green jade breed, good. It's just like with my green jade, it's will they be too dark? Will they be too dark? Because some of them can get almost like a black. Will they be too light? But I don't get, let me put it this way. I don't get like yellows or anything like that. Sometimes they'll come out blue with like, but in a certain light you could see the green, but they're more avid to the blue. The blue is more in your face than the green is. So you want to pull those out. But I don't get like funky colors. I don't get yellow and green mixed. It's either, it's like 3 different types. You get the green jade, you get a bluer one, or you get a dark one and a light one. So like 4. But you're not getting a bunch of, I can't say a bunch of crap because all those are crap except the green jade. But I'm not getting like other colors out of it. Like the green Rillies, I'm getting the red, the orange Rillie. Now, those were sent from Taiwan from a breeder that said that they needed to be worked. They need work. So they were sent to me and they said, work them. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them yet. I'm going to see if I can make them to where they are consistent. I mean, it could take who knows how many generations, but to me, it's worth it because they're pretty incredible looking. So, but green jade, they look so nice. I mean, it's not like you sit there and go, oh, these look like crap. I don't want. No, they look really good. They're down here. They look really good when they get in plants. Boy, does the green pop out. But it's just I have them on light substrate and it makes them get really dark. That was a mistake. So I think I'm going to cap the white pool sand with black sand. I'll leave the white in there because it's got all the goodies in it. I'll just cap it, and then push it around the edges and stuff so you can't see the white, and just leave it in there, but make it black, and then the green jays will become a better color. They breed good, they eat good, you know, they're all around good shrimp. But the green Rillies are my newest ones. The ones that haven't been breeding really well for me lately are my blue diamonds. So that's why, like up here, my last three, I got the blue sapphire. I have the zebra bobaltes. They got prego like you wouldn't believe. So any day now, I looked in there yesterday, I couldn't see a pregnant one. So hopefully she's given birth, or she already has, and they'll be around. And then the blue diamonds. So the blue diamonds, I don't know, they're slow. Something happened. So, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, you have thousands of them, you know, you're selling them, then all of a sudden just kaput. My snow whites are like that too. And the only thing, what I'm putting it on is too many water changes, too much water changes, not enough. You know, like they have babies, there's not enough, beneficial bacterias, and there's not, all sort of stuff for the babies to eat and everything. So I think they're actually falling off because of that. Because I did it in the snow white tank. The snow whites, or the snowballs. I'm sorry, not snow whites, but snowball tank. Ever since I had it over there and had, I don't know, 1,000 in there, I sell them, moved them over here, put them in the 10-gallon. It just, you know, they'll get buried up, and either they're ingesting the berries back into them. They'll do that if there's no males, stress, or if the eggs, if there's no males and they're not fertilized. So you see them buried up, and you're like, yes. And then, you know, while later you go look, and it doesn't seem like you have many more. So there's a few tanks in here I'm not touching anymore. I'm not going to touch them for a long time. I'll top them off. That's it. I went in and stirred up the sand with my fingers, you know, right through to make sure there's no gases in the sand, you know. But I remember I had one of those Fluval 13.5-gallon tanks. I don't know if you guys remember. And I had Bloody Marys in it, right? This is no bullshit. I had it over there on the wall, and I had Bloody Marys in it, and they wouldn't grow for anything. They wouldn't have babies. They wouldn't do nothing. Nothing. I'd put moss in there. I'd put wood in there. I'd put rock pile in there. I do this. I do that. And it's like the shrimp would just die. One would die here. One would die there. You know, they'd have babies, but there was barely any living. And I was like, you know, there's algae all over the glass. Everything's doing good. Everything's doing good. I'm like, something's not right. Something's not right. I told myself, I said, I'm telling you, it's the sand. It's the sand. I know it's the sand. So I took them out of there, and I put them in an acrylic 25-gallon tank. And a month later, I don't even know how many I had. And all the shrimp that I have on sand, it just seems like they struggle. That whenever my shrimp were on gravel, they did great. The minute I put them on sand, they started to struggle. And it's a rough one, you know. So it's like, do I switch back to gravel? Because I got rid of the gravel because the black gravel started to lose its white coloring. So I don't know if it's the gravel held more for them to eat on and to search around on and stuff, because I could cap this with something thicker, not gravel, because I don't want it losing that again. But I could do like what I put in the cichlid tank, the bigger chunks. I can't think of the name of it. But I could put that in the tank so like the babies have somewhere. But that's what I'm saying. I don't know. See, I don't know why these damn glasses keep sitting like that. I don't know why the babies would die. Being on sand, I got lots of moss. You know, the tanks are, I mean, they've been up for a long time. You know, they're good. The shrimp are all good. But I don't know. Like I said, when I had gravel in them, I couldn't stop how many babies I had. But the minute I changed it to sand, now everything's changed. Everything's real slow now. I don't have any shrimp tanks on sand that are packed. None. So am I blaming it on sand? I don't know. But I literally have taken shrimp out of a sand tank, put them in a gravel tank, and they start to multiply like you wouldn't believe. But Deborah, Dee. Welcome. All right, Tater. Thank you for everything, Tater Salad. Thank you for always showing up and making us smile. Appreciate it. Take care of yourself, sir. Have a good night. Stay safe. I do have tanks that's packed like that. I have sand too, but very small layer. Yeah, and it's mine are really small, thin, not even a quarter-inch thin, quarter-inch thick. But this one over here, when I took the scuds out of the blue, the Bloody Mary tank, I made it like probably 1.5 inches because I wanted to. It's a test to see if the shrimp in there produce faster, if they reproduce faster than a tank with thin sand. But I don't know. There's something about it. I don't know if it's because the stuff can't get through the gravel and go to the bottom and rot and turn to detritus down there. It all sits on top of the sand. It goes in, but it goes in slower than normal. I don't know if that plays a factor because in all the Caridina tanks, I don't have that problem. Well, I'm not saying I don't have shrimp that don't breed in Caridina tanks, but all of my Neos I put on sand. And none of them breed nowhere near as fast as they used to. Nowhere, not even a third of the quickness as they did on gravel. So there's something about that. My Fish Tanks Aquatics. Thank you so much. Tater out. Tater out. That's a big 10-4. Tater out. Do they have snail? Now, here's the thing is I cut back on my feeding, so all the snails are dying. When I feed just the powder foods instead of all that hard food. See, that's the thing is when I feed the hard food, this is where the problem came in. When I feed the hard food, the shrimp would eat it, but then all of a sudden the snails would come up and they'd pile on it like this. And then the shrimps had to sit outside and just peck at whatever was floating away. Well, so the snails ate heavily. Well, snails will control how much they breed on how much food is in the tank. So, I'm always going, oh man, I'm overfeeding my tanks. I know I am. I tell everybody I am. I'm overfeeding the tanks. I got to stop. So then I decided to go to powder food. I'm like, all right, I'll feed like 4 days powder, 1 day hard food. And when I started doing that, all the snails, they're dying. So I'm going through doing water changes, getting out the snail shells. But like this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's five dead snail shells right up front here. And then this one, 1, 2, 3. But then there's a bunch of little ones that are alive. And over here, there's a trail of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the snails are dying back because I'm not feeding so much. But Tim, bottom dwellers. So I think the next move what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to choose one. Probably the green the green jades because I like my green jades. But I'm gonna take all the green jades out. I'll scoop all the sand out. I won't vacuum it because I want all that gunk in there. I'll get my scooper out, scoop as much sand as I can out, and then I'll vacuum with the hose to get as good as I can. Take the water down maybe about 30%, maybe about 40%, and then I'll take the new stuff. Oh God, it's the substrate that comes in the water. And then I'll put that in there and see if it makes a difference having a thicker substrate than having sand. Pumpkin King, what up? What's happening? Bob, what is this? I decided to just give up on trying to buy floaters in the mail, and I'll just get them from my friend's store. I feel like shipping is what killed them on me. A lot of people that ship stuff, bomb dwellers, they don't know how to ship it. And the plants, will die. You got to have a lot of air in those bags. Moss, not so much. I'll ship moss with just a little bit of water because it's moss. But floaters and stuff, even though they're just top floaters and stuff, they got big root systems, and they need a lot of oxygen, to stay alive, so you want those bags to be pretty big, even though there's only, 2 inches water, or inch of water in that plant's in there. They need the oxygen to stay alive, Right. If you see snails grow, your baby shrimp grow. That's understandable. But the thing is if snails are growing, then you're overfeeding the tank, And that's the thing is I have to find the perfect way to breed shrimp, not snails. I know snails are beneficial, they say. And I like snails. But I'd rather have shrimp than a tank full of snails. I don't want to have 200 snails and 500 shrimp. That would look just terrible. But no, I totally understand what you're saying. And there's a lot of truth to that. But I just know that if I go back to overfeeding like that, then your water's dirtier, just everything's dirtier. You got to do more water changes, all sorts of stuff. But those are all snails that are dying in my Caridina tanks, and my Caridina still breed. It's just the Neos down here that don't do the best. Now, the only other thing that I could think is, which is, I highly doubt it, is like there's not enough detritus and stuff in there, but I don't see how that could be possible. So I'm at a loss here. So I think that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy some different substrate, and I'll change out one tank, and I'll see if they start breeding again. I've been breeding without snails, and I had shrimps dying. I introduced my snail back. And no problem. No. Yeah. I mean, there's snails in there. There's snails all over the place. But I'm just saying there's some dead in there. But like right here in the yellow tank, I could see 1, 2, 3, 4 right up front. Big ram's horn back there, 5, all in the back. There's snails in there. But I don't know. I've always had better luck on gravel and not sand. I don't know what it is. Even over here, I have these special black sucors because they don't breed anything but black. They're just, I got them long time ago. But the same thing. They're on sand. They were never on sand before these. Man, I had hundreds of them. Put them on sand, scoot, all those up there. The sapphires are breeding better, but the blue diamonds not so much. But the The Babaltis they're doing pretty good. But it's everything. The Fire Reds down here on sand, the Fire Reds over there. I have 10, 11, 12. I have 15 tanks, 16, 17 Neo tanks all on sand. And they all suffer. So I need some more of them blue steel. I got a big fat tank of blue steel. Who just got, Papa Shrimp got blue steels off me a few weeks ago. Still big amount of snail and sand, no problems. I'm keeping up with water changes every week. Yeah, I don't know. It's no, I see people all the time that have sand in their shrimp tanks and they have tons and tons of shrimp. That's why I didn't know if it was the sand was not thick enough or if it was too thick, or I don't know if there's gas trapped in there, because I washed it all off before I put it on, because I thought maybe that was my problem in the first place and the Bloody Marys wouldn't breed on it because it was like, I didn't rinse it off. But the minute I took those Bloody Marys out and I put them in another tank, it was over. Yeah, I have ram's horns and I have MTS. I actually have those in my Carradina tanks. I found I have less problems with MTS. Ram's horn tanks seems to have more problems. And that's what's in these tanks. Ram's horns. See, and that's what I was thinking. Is it because the sand's not getting stirred up and there's pockets of gas in there? So, like Cromwood said, he's got just a very thin layer of sand, probably just sprinkled in there, and he does really good. Well, mine is like a 1/4 inch thick, and then this one here I made much thicker. It's about a 1/2 inch above the plastic rim. So there's probably an inch of substrate in there. So my thing is with the trumpet snails, they burrow and all that stuff. Well, the ram's horns don't. So I'm wondering if the Malaysian trumpet snails, if I should introduce those into the sanded tanks. Maybe so. Yeah. Because the Malaysian trumpet snails, I have them up in these tanks over here, and they'll pop up every once in a while. Yeah, they're in here. There's one there. There's one back there. And this is the Red King Kong. I got these Malaysian trumpet snails out of my cichlid tank when there's a gazillion. I counted them too. I used a calculator and I counted it and got to a gazillion. And I knew that something had to change. So, I put some in here, and they don't multiply like they did over there. But yeah, I think I'm going to try that. I found, no, you would have to send me pictures on Facebook. You have to friend me on Facebook. Yeah, that's what I'm picking out. The dead shrimp are ram's horns and pest snails. Tiny layer of sand. All my dirt goes into sponge filters. Oh, see, do you have the box filters? The square box filters? You got those nice ones? Oh, so I see what you're doing. You put the active soil, the active substrate to the box filter, and then you put the sand on the bottom. Well, yeah, but that's not a Neo Carradina tank though, right? That's just a Carradina tank. I want to send in picture to show. One little Malaysian trumpet snail that's just been slowly growing. I think that's had a bunch of problems lately. Yeah, it's a tough one, but like I said, the and that's what I'm thinking too is the Malaysian trumpet snails burrow. The pest snails don't burrow. Ram's horn snails don't burrow. They just eat what's on the top, and then they're dying because there's not enough in there. So, the ammonia goes up, and I'm sure it plays a part. But if you have Malaysian trumpet snails in there, they're burrowing through all the gunk and stuff, and so they're eating all the time, and they're letting out any gases that are within the sand. Yeah, I'll give that a try. If rabbit snails didn't have to stay warm, I'd start breeding them to put them in there. But I keep them all up there in the Sulawesi tank. That tank's doing really good. All the tanks are doing good. It's just the shrimp tanks are kind of, like I say, they're slow rolling. But yeah, I'm thinking like the Blue Dream tank down here, it's got a bazillion ramshorn babies in there. They're everywhere. But I don't know. Will they all live, or are they going to die off and create a ammonia spike? So these are things that I've been paying attention to a lot. But we shall see. There's, like I say, hey, it's a lot of stuff, you got to figure out, when it comes to where you live, the types of water. Anubias coal. Oh, wait, hold on. I can't wait to get more babies. Love those little guys, though. I think I need to get a macro lens to see them better. Yeah, macro lenses are cool. I actually have a really nice macro lens. But now that I have the new Samsung phone with all those, it's got a macro lens built into it. But still, the macro lens is nice. What's the rarest shrimp you have or can get? Well, I can get just about anything. But rare, I have the Neocaridina. I have the Ketagalon. And those are just about extinct. They're on the red list. They're not supposed to be imported anymore. I got those a long time ago through an Asian friend of mine who, I don't know if he put the order in or his buddy put an order in, but they got them from Taiwan. I think Taiwan. But I've had them for going on 3 years. So those are the rarest Neos I have. My Caridina, I mean, I don't know about rare, but I have some really nice boas, snowflake. I have purple metallics or metallic purple metallics. Dragon blood blues, blacks, reds. That's what I'm saying. I really don't have rare shrimp, but just galaxy red fish bones. I just have I have very, very good quality shrimp. Sulawesi's, well, they're not rare, but I have really nice ones of those. Blue steels, orange-eyed yellow King Kongs. I don't really see anybody with the orange-eyed yellow King Kongs. I don't really have rare. It's just the quality that I have. I have really good quality. Well, thank you. Yeah, mini rams. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Hey, I never even thought about that. Is the ram's horns and the pest snails are the problem where they die off and the ammonia, the small bits of ammonia that they're creating within the tank is hurting the babies. So, all right. Well, yeah, there's one right there. Yeah, they always pop up in this red King Kong tank. And it's funny. If I go scoop that substrate up, there'll probably be 100 of them on there. You must have many tanks. Yeah, true. Man, a lot of stuff to figure out. I have been in hobby for 10 years. Yeah, it seems like every time I turn the corner, there's more to learn. And it's not you can't it's not really that uh that it's you have to learn it to keep them alive, but it's the tricks of the trade, I guess. It's kind of like going on a job and on a job site, and you see a guy that's 72 years old, and he's laying brick or he's building something with wood, and he's doing things a certain way, and you're like, how in the hell did you ever figure that out? Oh, it's something that we don't teach anybody, and it's a dying trade. It's same thing with fish. I guess any kind of aquatic animals, snakes, birds, you name it. There's always stuff. There's always more stuff to learn. And that's what I want to delve into more and bring to you guys is, the stuff that, I don't put a finger on every day and go, oh, yeah, that could be a problem. So it's, there's so much more to learn. That's why I said I wanted to change up some of my videos and start adding every week. Was that I had to remove rams from fish tanks too because of ammonia spikes. See, that's what I think is happening. I want to, not do water changes so much, but since I cut back on my feeding so much, the snails are dying, at such a large amount that the ammonia is in there, and that's probably why the babies aren't breeding. So it's probably good if I pick up my water changes on my Neo tanks. See how much we learn just kicking up bobos? That's cool. I think MTS are the only one beneficial snails. One of a select few. Well, yeah, MTS are, they remind me of the rabbit snail. And I love my rabbit snails. I wish they'd have babies more, but all right. What's this? Aquaponic work great above water plants suck up ammonia. Yeah, I was learning from each other. Yes. Hey, it's the best and it's free. Don't have to buy nothing. All right, hold on. All right. So we're gonna do a couple giveaways, and then I'm gonna call it a night and get to doing what I need to do. I need a pen. I need a pen or a pencil. Alrighty. So the first one's going to be these stacks made by Aquavitro. Super cool. Tubes, you can stack them together. They're kind of like cover pipe or something, that's out in the road. But, they're really high quality. They're not cheap. They're really nice. They're not plastic. Can't remember. Everyone keeps telling me what they're made out of, but I can never remember. But they're good for, fine algae and biofilm. But they're really nice. Terracotta, there it is. Jeez, oh Pete's, I can never remember that. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to do 40 grams of the shrimp cake that I have, the other new food that I have. So I have the snowflake, and then the other stuff. It's kind of packaged like the snowflake, but I call it shrimp cake. Luke named it. Luke named a food we made a long time ago shrimp cake, but I haven't made any lately, because it was wintertime and stuff. So I just figured I'd transfer that name to this other food that everyone's kind of going crazy about, that not a lot of people know about. But what is going on? Nothing. Gonna do a giveaway. So this is how it's gonna go. It's going to be a 1 through 50. Let me see. What are these stacks? When I say go, TER. I just stepped outside really quick to grab a drink, and I just seen you showed off some things that look like frag plugs. Now, they're tubes. They're called stacks by Aquavitro. We're giving this away. So, but they're, I'm sure you could use them in a saltwater tank, but they go together kind of like cover pipe. So I'm going to give these away to anyone in the U.S. If you're not in the U.S. and you win, I'll give you $5. Because that's how I roll. I don't count anyone out just because they don't live in the U.S. So, was coral and amiocaridina tank. So it's going to be 1 through 50. When I say start, don't just start putting up numbers, all that stuff. When I say start, when I type start, I'll type start in there. And when I do that, then you guys start putting your number in there. And it's 1 through 50. I'll even type it in. 1 through 50. Oops. Son of a mother of God. Okay, so it's gonna be it's 1 through 50. Whoever's closest to the number without going over, or the first one to guess the number. Because I only have one package, so I can't give it away to 5 people. So the first one who guesses the number wins, or whoever's closest without going over wins. Okay? So ready, set, go. Leah went with unlucky 13. Who was it? What was it last time I did this? Danny Wesh. Boy, he won both prizes. Then we'll do the food. Let me write that one down. 40 grams. 1 through 50, folks. Fish Tropic guessed twice. Can't guess twice, Tropic. Can't guess twice, Tropic. Or somebody. Hold on. What is that? 73 and 43. No one guessed that yet. $34. Muppet, pick another number. Muppet 929, pick another number, yo. You picked the same number as Tim Gazzetti. We'll give you a chance. Come on, Muppets. Come on, Bert and Ernie. 16. All right, Muppets is in there. All right, we all in? Are we all in? We'll get a big STOP on this. All right. That's one. Going. Gone. All right. The number was 2. I went low. God, I figured I'd mess y'all up. I knew it. So who's closest to 2? I think it's SC Catahoulous. Yep. Oh, no, everybody went over. Yeah, everybody's over. Duh. All right. We got to do it again. I'm not well. Got to do it again. 1 through 50. 1 through 50. We have to do it all over again because everybody went over and nobody chose really low. So we got to do it. Yeah. So we got to do it again. Oh, I thought we were moving on to the second one too. We are going to move on to the second one, but we got to give this one away first. Sorry, everybody choose again. Start. I'm so afraid of giving that thing. I don't know where I'm not with you. Come on. Choose some numbers. Leah Chet went 1. Yay, I missed it. No, nobody won. 1 through 50, Pumpkin King. Pick a number 1 through 50. You didn't miss it, Pumpkin. Come on, come on, come on, come on. What is that? We got 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, there's 5 more people that don't want to play. 7. Come on, 1 through 50. So I feel like a bunch of losers. Love it. Love it. All right. I'm not going to twist everybody's arm. All right. Here we go. Going. Gone. Okay. The number I chose this time was 42. 42. Who's closest to 42 without going over? Is it Muppets 36? I believe it's Muppets. Muppets 929. I do believe that Muppets won. Yay, Muppet. All right, Muppet. I know you sent me your info before, but you got to send it to me again. I can't remember what it is. On giveaways, I don't keep information. Just on orders. I don't know. I just find it. I don't know. Just because you win something doesn't mean I should keep your address. But people that buy stuff, I do that, so I don't have to keep asking all the time. So Muppets, if you remember, go to my website. Oh shit. Go to my website and leave me your info. Thank you, Leah. All right, on the 40 grams of shrimp cake. You guys know how much the shrimp like snowflake? They like this stuff even better, in my opinion. Way better. So, I mean, they like them both, but they really clean this stuff up well. Actually, you should probably feed them some of it when I get off of here because they need to be fed. Sorry, everybody. We're going to do. Oh, my phone's going off and it's in my crotch. All right. We're going to do a 50 through 100 this time. $50 to $100. Same way, one guess closest without going over, or the first person that guesses the number on the button wins. All right, ready? Everybody, set. Oops. All right, go ahead. 1 through 50. I mean, 50 to 100, 50 to 100, 50 to 100. Not 1 through 50. I'm sorry. 50 to 100. 50 to 100. Deborah Dee. 50 to 100. One guess. Yeah, this food rocks. 40 grams. That's a lot. 40 grams. I sell it for $6. I'm cheaper than everybody. Everybody sells they sell their snowflake and stuff for $8, $9. I sell it for $6. So someone guess one. No. 50 to 100. Come on, did everybody fall off? We have 10 people. It says there's 10 people watching. Come on, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What? Uh-oh. My streaming website working. Ugh. Was that maybe Scott B's birthday? My guess is Brian's birthday. What? All right. I think that's it. My birthday? Oh, what? My age? No. No. Thank Jesus. 64, yo. 64. Who's closest to 64? Is it bottom dwellers? Oh, shut the doors. Bottom dwellers. Bottom dwellers. Do you live in the U.S., bottom dwellers? Are you a U.S. Got it. Muppets 929. Got it. Fred Durst just tipped me $1. Dang, Fred. Dang. Fred Durst is on my stuff. That's sweet. I did it all for the Nookie. The Nookie. You guys know that. So you can't take my cookies. What? All right. Yeah, thank you, Fred Durst. Thank you so much. Can I send you my CD and have you sign it, please? That would be so incredible. You rock. You need to make a new record. Bottom dwellers, are you in the U.S.? If you are, well, because if not, I'll send you money. But if you do live in the U.S., you need to go on my website and send me a message. Go all the way down, scroll to the bottom. There's a little comment section there. Fill out the little thing and boop, send it to me so I can get this out to you. Bottom dwellers, what? I would think with a name like that, you would be like south of me. But I don't know. I don't think it has anything to do with where you live. Yep, I'm in the USA. Okay. Do you know how to get it? Go on my website, DetroitShrimpAquatics.com. Skeet, eerie. Yeah, DetroitShrimpAquatics.com. Oh, here you are. Sweet. Oh, you're not far at all. Sweet. Okay. So here's the deal. Oh, you guys too. If you go on there, you can, if you want, you can join on my site app. But I have to. I still got to update more stuff. So I'm having such a hard time trying to get all this together. Alan Tooth 48. Hey guys, hope everyone's doing well tonight. Well, thank you for stopping in. We're just getting ready to get off. I'm very sorry for that. An hour show turned into a 2-hour show. It's dang, did that quick Bottom Dwellers? Yeah, Bottom Dwellers is on that. Geez, Louise, I wasn't even able to get it out of my mouth yet. And then bloop bloop. I was like, dang. But yeah. So I appreciate everybody coming on today. But if anyone has any ideas of what you guys would like me to make a video out of or make a video of, please let me know. Like I said, I've got a lot of all my information pretty much click and paste anyways. Hope to see some of you in Orlando this weekend. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. I have to make that one next year. Or who knows, maybe the one after this Aquashella. But yeah, it's I want to get some ideas. Like I said, I'm going to start doing some more I don't want to call them educational videos, but that's probably what it's going to be written up as, more of an educational video than just like I said, look at them eat. These are why they're called this and that. Yeah, informative videos. Yeah. So I'm going to work on, and it's not like I haven't started. So I've already started. It's just, I have to figure out the best way to do this. So to make it educational, funny, and, informative, funny, and keep your attention, without people going, this is, click, and shut it off. So hopefully the first one's not too bad. So I don't think it will be. So, but hopefully all works well. Maybe explain genetics and offspring you get by crossing certain shrimps with others. Yes. Thank you, Deborah. Yes. I'll look into that. I could do that now. Like I said, it's just when it gets into doing certain types of breeding, it's even above me. Breeding's a big deal. Anyone can say, well, breed this, and try to get this, or, like I can introduce orange eyes into shrimp that don't have orange eyes. There's a lot that I've done. There's a lot I can do, but there's a lot that I haven't even scratched the surface. I mean, literally, I haven't even scratched the surface. There's a lot of cool stuff that can be done. And, with all these tanks, it's, it starts once you get the tanks, then you're breeding for a few years and you're like, wait a minute. Okay, this tank's starting to empty out. So maybe I'll just get rid of the rest of these and I'm going to use this tank to put this and this together, and then this and this together, and this together. And, so, but I'm going to try to get some things together for you guys and come up with some super cool stuff, try to make it entertaining as well as educational. The educational part isn't the hardest. It's the entertaining part, and we shall see. So, but until next time, I just want to say thank you for everybody for coming in, hanging out and, partying it up with me, with hitting 600 subscribers. Woo! Well, I'm at 602, unless somebody subscribes today, which I hope so. It's, like I said, it's a big milestone. It's really cool. We really like it. I enjoy it. It doesn't seem like it's been that long. It actually only seems like I've been doing this like 2 months. So, even though it's been longer, but it hasn't been that long, so it's not bad. So I enjoy every minute of it. And when I'm not doing it, I miss it. So, but yep, thanks for coming out, hanging out with me, and, chilling. I need some Infernos and Blue Steels. Infernos. The Infernos are gone. Infernos, those red Infernos been gone for a long time. Yeah, the Infernos got they bought the whole tank. I don't even have that line anymore. They're gone. Always a pleasure, everyone. Thanks. Ways of getting shrimplets to survive. I'm having a hard time keeping them alive. Okay. All right. Yeah, have places for them to hide. A lot of plant matter. All sorts. Make sure it's biofilm. Yeah, I can do something on that. But yeah, if you want, if you need anything, give us a holler. DetroitShrimpAquatics.com. We got all of our goodies on there. We're updating it all the time. I mean, I've been slacking, so I took all the pictures. But I just haven't updated it and done all the new stuff on there. I'm just in one of my lazy depression stages. The depression's no big deal, but I just get lazy. I'm just like, I'll wait till tomorrow. I should say procrastinate. But Jeez Louise. But I want to say thank you to everybody so much for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it. And to my moderators, thank you so much. And to everyone in here, thank you for everything. I've said it a million times. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have a channel. Because I'd be talking to myself. I enjoy sharing my information with people. I enjoy hanging out with everybody, meeting new friends, building the family up bigger, all sorts of stuff. Oh, yeah. One shirt left. Well, there's actually 2 shirts, but I actually want to keep one and never wear it. That's what I should have done with the first one. But if I sell one more shirt by Leah Jet, we'll get the next set of shirts made, and we'll have the auction. Whoever bids the highest gets to choose what vehicle goes on the next T-shirt designed by Leah Jet. All monies will go to Leah Jet. So whoever bids the highest on the next T-shirt, I have one more to sell. They're $25. Once I sell that one, I'll have a special show that people can bid. They can choose, but it's got to be a car out of Detroit. It's got to be made in Detroit. Can't be anything made, in California or overseas or anything. It's got to be out of Detroit. It's got to roll off the line here in Detroit. Now, it can have parts from another country, but it's got to roll off the assembly line in Detroit. But that's what you'll be able to choose from. So, yep, one more shirt. So if we can do that, it shouldn't be too hard. It's just one. And we should be all right. But, all right, everyone, thank you so much for coming in and hanging out at our 600 party. We killed it tonight. Woo! Rocking. But, all right, everybody, have a beautiful day. Stay safe. From Detroit, wear your mask. Don't worry about what everybody else thinks. Sweet. Take care. See you soon. Later. What? Blink, blink.